She is singing about cutting people's peepees off, and that's not a thing you should do. It doesn't. I'm sorry.
I hardly disagree. Welcome back to the music reviews on The Juice.
For the second time.
The second time, we tried to record this entire episode, but realized that the microphones wasn't even plugged in.
Yeah, shit just didn't work.
And we were so excited about this episode.
Yeah.
But we can still be excited because the excitement is still in our blood. And our blood today is pink because we're talking about Scene Queen.
Yes, we are.
Yes,
we like her.
We love this Bimbocore album that she's been doing. See how I transition into that?
I have absolutely... What the hell?
And now that we've revealed who we're actually talking about, stick to the end of the video and we'll give out stars about structure, lyrics, and sexiness.
Yeah.
This is going to be interesting.
I have never been so hyped about people singing about cutting peepees off.
Yeah, that's perfect.
I absolutely love it.
Yeah, and the song we're reviewing today is called Pink Rover from Scene Queen. And it's on her EP called Bimbocore. And she's doing a tour right now with other female artists who's kind of doing the same thing, but not really doing the same thing because no one is doing what Scene Queen is doing.
Yes.
I think we can all relate who knows this queen, that she is amazing. And I
Just don't.
I wouldn't mind.
Don't.
I really wouldn't mind her having coming to Denmark, playing a show, inviting
For sure.
Andy and me. Stay in the front row, and Jesus Christ, I'm smashing my... no wonder the microphones never work, because I keep smashing it.
Punishing it.
I keep punching this damn thing.
She's amazing. We really like her. And that was a big part of what we were talking about, is that she's doing the first time around. She's doing a lot of new things. She has taken us by surprise. You found her on the New Blood playlist, which is a heavy metal playlist.
And I was so confused.
Pop song.
I was so confused because when I listened to this track, I was like, "What the hell am I listening to?" Because the entire intro, and I think it's a verse. It's definitely not metal. It's definitely not metalcore or heavy rock in any genre. It kind of sounds like a brat trying to sing.
Yeah, it's very childish.
Trying to sing pop in a way, and then all of a sudden it breaks down into one of the most brutal breakdowns I've ever heard in my life.
And it's very, very good mixed. It's very produced in such an awesome way. It's a very good
huge shout out to whoever produced this. You know what you're doing.
Yeah,
and keep doing it.
The whole master of that song, it's good. It's really good, and it definitely packs a psycho punch.
Yeah,
when it goes into the metalcore part.
But actually, it's a pink punch, because when we went to visit her Instagram, it's definitely just a lot of pink and shit posting.
Yeah.
And I love these memes because she has a tendency to portray sarcastic and portray herself as how did I put it last time? She is the type you expect to be invited to a kid's birthday party. And then she shows up with her music and slaughters everything.
She is very much her artist DNA on social media.
Very, very much.
A thing that is...
She's playing that game very, very well.
I think that's difficult for a lot of people and fans in general to maybe understand and relate to, is that a lot of artists, they aren't like that in the real world. No. There is this whole thing where your artist DNA and your presence on social media is very much built around your character.
Yeah.
It is you as an artist, and you're trying to portray that throughout your whole career, throughout your SoMe, in an extreme way, so people can recognize you very easily.
Social media has become a very big player within the artist's the career in a way.
A lot of people are trying to help artists be this and do this. You basically have to be yourself in your art like 10 or 20 times.
Yeah, definitely.
So it becomes a little bit extreme, but people can recognize you. But not always people are like that in the real world, and sometimes they are, and it can be a bit difficult to see which one it is. I do think that she is definitely doing that artist DNA where she is like her character so much. I don't think she's like this in the real world. But if she is, even more awesome. It doesn't really matter. But she's doing it well. She's really doing it well.
She really surprised me with this track in a lot of ways because I had never heard about this way of putting music together before, like this genre together. Like we've seen other artists in the past doing something like this.
Yeah.
And they've been very successful. I think you put it in a way that's saying it's been very successful, but in a very short time. Yeah. And we're kind of excited to see how long she can ride this wave until she has to develop herself.
Yeah, that was the thing I'm particularly worried about this genre she's doing, because she is doing something new, and the whole music business today is much more like hit making, producing hits constantly and throwing them out there.
Yeah,
you don't see albums in the same way you did back in the day. It's more singles. It's this new pop hit and this new pop hit, but they are also quickly forgotten. Again,
yeah, definitely.
They don't get the same evergreen status. So and that's fine. That's just the music business. What she's doing is she's taking something very original. It's very like extreme. It's very new. It's very theatrical, and people like it.
Yeah.
But if she has to keep doing that and keep reinventing that, if she's getting caught in this way of producing music today, can she keep that up, or will it just be a thing that is cool now and that it will be forgotten?
But that's the weird part, because she's come very, very far in a very short time with an EP. Like, I have no idea how long she's been playing music. No. Definitely longer than I have, hopefully. Like, I also will be very sad. But she released this EP, and from what I can understand, she's been signed to Hopeless Records.
Yeah.
And she's touring, and she's having sold out shows. She's built this huge community, and from what I can understand, there's like some of the songs are about like abusive ex-boyfriends and stuff like that, and she's really hitting the head on the nail with the political stuff going on here.
Yeah, she definitely has.
It's the perfect timing for that type of subject to be
completely
annihilated in metalcore.
I think that's also why she's writing these type of songs and these type of lyrics. Because to be honest, I completely understand if people are gonna look at this and go, "That is too much. How can anybody enjoy that?"
Yeah.
But I think people who do enjoy it are gonna be like so crazy about her, because the lyrics are explicit. They are violent. They are sex-driven. They are political, and there's a lot of things going on, and it's very extreme. And you also see that both in her music videos and the song. It goes from this little cute little baby voice pop thing, little girl, and then just
I don't want to say it's cute baby, but like a brat baby, like
but it's like assassinating your ears with metalcore all of a sudden. So there's all of that going through, and I can see her having an amazing career, but I can also see that this is gonna spark some debate and
like kind of like this one, because she's like, if you like it or not, she's kind of like sparkling this video, and she's kind of sparkling our debate across the sea here.
Yeah.
And what I really love about this is, I think for a long time we have been in absence of female representatives in the metalcore genre.
Absolutely.
So that she actually just slams in the door and says,
I think she can get some very dedicated fans, and I think she can I think she can do so much. Yeah. I really hope the best for her. I am a bit scared that the business, like in general, that they might not. I'm scared it's gonna die. I don't want it to die. I want it to keep going. That's the thing.
I'm just
a little scared that it's gonna be like a lot of the other things we've seen, where it's like a one-hit thing or a couple of years thing, and then it's gonna die. And I don't want that to happen, because I really think this is cool. But I can also understand why this is something that you're gonna have like a love or hate relationship.
Yeah, definitely, because
it is that extreme.
Because when I looked her up online and checked out some of the reviews that she's gotten, it's very mixed. There's a lot of criticism about what kind of communication she's trying to represent, and I'm like, who freaking cares?
I mean, the music is awesome. They were too harsh on her.
Music is amazing, and I think they're being too harsh on this girl.
Agreed.
Because holy crap.
Yeah, they were so focused on the
like-
political stuff.
Yeah,
and
what
they
is
were
she
just
trying
like,
to communicate? Like, that's one of the headlines that I read, and I was like, if you don't know by listening to it, you don't understand English.
Yeah,
Like,
it seemed very obvious.
This is very obvious. Like, what do you mean?
But I think it's just like, I think they are
I'm
like
calling you
interpreting it.
out, whoever you are.
I think they interpret it like it's a political opinion, and they are confused because it's like such an extreme. She is singing about cutting people's peepees off, and that's not a thing you should do. It doesn't. I'm sorry,
I
not
hardly
a thing you
disagree.
should do.
Like, I think it's a thing you should do.
No, you shouldn't. That should not
Yes.
be a like.
Yes.
I'm sorry, that's not a real good thing to do. Like in general, it's gonna get you put to jail. So I understand that they might go like, that's an extreme thing to say, but of course it's a political and cultural call out to what's happening in general. And I think they just got so hell-bent on that it was a bit of an extreme political opinion that they just completely neglected everything else that was happening in the song. She's an amazing singer. She made an amazing music video. She has an amazing career. She's like super hardcore into like metal screaming and stuff like that. And they're just like, didn't understand what she said.
I don't understand what's going on.
Like,
And
that's
I
literally
really
only
love,
2% of the
actually,
song.
when you mentioned the music video, it's like also, it's kind of like this witch cult who has invited boys over to a party just to beat them to oblivion.
Yeah, that's true.
And cut their peepees off. And I'm like, well, I love this music video.
No, well, and it's
different. It's interesting.
It's very different, and to be honest, there's like way more swearing and things going on in a lot of other songs that are just not being served in that metalcore of a thing. I actually think that the music, the genre choice she made, also makes her words that much more powerful. Because to be honest, there has been like people who swear in songs in like 50 freaking years, way more than she do.
And if you can't handle the word boner, what are you doing on this channel?
Like it's just because it's being served in a musical genre that's also pretty aggressive, so people think it's way worse than it actually is. So
actually, let's put on the stars here. We talked a little about the structure the last time we tried to record this, and we had
that again.
Now we will do it again. But I think we are more agreeable this time. That I wanted to give it 3 stars, but you wanted to give it 4.
Yeah.
I was kind of like, because it took me by surprise, and it kind of confused me in the first half of the song about what was even going on here. Yeah. But then again, like you twisted that into it being a positive thing, that she is able to surprise people with this structure that she's got going on.
Yeah, I actually think her structure is very generic in a lot of songs. Generally, you have the verse, the pre-chorus, and the breakdown, and the chorus, and all that kind of stuff. It's actually like a pretty generic build-up. And I think that works for her because she creates a something recognizable. It is still very poppy when you listen to the chords and the ways this is being played. It's very standard. It's just because she's mixing something and doing it so extremely that it takes you by surprise.
Yeah.
So I think using a more standard and generic build-up makes people go like have something to recognize and makes it more familiar.
Definitely.
So she can like perform those more assassination of genres and just on your ears and like that. So I think it was very brilliant of her.
Yeah, I think she
do
should
it like that.
Yeah, like like spinning spinning the entire idea of the song out of whack.
Yeah.
Midway.
Yeah.
Like, she's really catching people off guard here. Like it communicated the differences between what to expect from an artist like her and what she's really about.
Yeah.
And she communicated that very well with the structure.
Completely.
So I agree with the 4 stars.
We're gonna go with the 4.
And Star Girl, if you can, put 4 stars in the structure, that would be amazing. Thank you. Now on to the lyrics. Yeah. I really think she communicated her lyrics very well. Like, we understand what the song is about. And understand there's critics out there who left weird reviews about not understanding what she's about, but they need to go back to school in my ears.
Yeah. I mean, Yeah, again, I understand that this is a thing where you're either gonna hate it or you're gonna love it. If you are not into that much swearing and sexualized and violent content, and you think that is a problem, of course you're not gonna like this. Stay away from it. You're gonna be surprised.
She sparks a conversation with these lyrics. She really.
If you're not too explicit content, of course you're not gonna like this.
No, they're not gonna like this one. But it's definitely not. It's not one of the things you put on for a 5-year-old.
Of course.
To sing along to.
Yeah. I think she had a
but I don't think that's her demographic either. So
I think she had a political statement, and she did provide, enough punch to actually communicate that.
Yeah,
I'm not at all like questioning what she was trying to tell.
Like
at any point, and it was clear, it was well formulated and articulated when she sang it. There's no problem here.
Yeah.
So I want to give this a 5, just because she actually succeeded in what she was trying to do.
She actually succeeded in creating one of those lyric lines that you really want to sing along to, even live, especially with the put a knife up to his boner and cut him.
So,
that's one of the lines within this track that you really just want to sing along to, and you're ready with your fist for that breakdown.
Yeah. So of course, it's not gonna be for everybody, but for us, it's gonna be a 5.
It's gonna be 5 stars.
We think that she like an artist, like actually did what she meant to do, and she can't.
And a star girl is already doing her best to put 5 stars on the list. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're doing an amazing job, by the way. And moving on to the sexiness. And we were a little back and forth about if we were the right people to actually put sexiness on a track like this. With a brand like hers,
it's a 5. Come on, I'm sorry. I know it's weird. Like, all right, you want to cut people's peepees off, but you want to do it in a sexy way. What can I tell you?
It's the best way to do it.
Yeah, I'm a simp for that kind of stuff. Apparently.
Yeah, the whole idea of the way she brands herself and the way she is able to split herself up into these different ways of portraying. And communicating with her audience, I think that is very sexy to me.
And we have to remember to say that the sexiness scale is just our overall feeling if we like the song. If it's a good song. And I do really like it. I do enjoy it.
I enjoy her as an artist. I enjoy Pink Rover as a track.
Yeah.
I enjoy the music video
completely.
Because
it's funny you say that, because I'm not gonna put this. It's not necessarily a genre I'm gonna wanna hear again or that I'm an instantly fan of. But I'm such a big fan of her as an artist. I really appreciate that an artist like her exists.
Yes.
So that's why I'm just gonna throw a 5 on it, because I really like it.
And I'm gonna put my hands on the table and say like 5 stars. I would give it 10 if I could, but the board only fits 5. Yeah, so can you put 5 stars? On the sexiness. There you go. So, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're really into Scene Queen, you should be following her on Instagram.
Yes.
You can follow us as well. And remember to like, comment, and subscribe. We're almost at 100 subscribers. And we made a promise a long time ago. If we reach 100 subscribers, we're going to give away 10 free mugs.
I thought we were going to break that promise.
No, we're still keeping that promise. And I'm like scratching my head like, why did I make that promise? But
Thank you for watching anyways.
Yeah. Really and we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.